Good morning, children. Today I am going to explain Class 6 Social Geography Chapter 1, The Earth in the Solar System. The Earth in the Solar System. Class 6 Geography first chapter, The Earth in the Solar System. Okay, you know already in the previous class what is the solar system, what are the things that consist of solar system. How wonderful it is to watch the sky after sunset. One would first notice one or two bright dots shining in the sky. Soon you would see the number increasing. You cannot count them anymore. The whole sky is filled with tiny shining objects. Some are bright, others dim. Okay, by when the time 6:37 like that in the evening, what you will see? You may start seeing one or two stars, and later when it becomes completely dark, you can see more stars. They are twinkling in the sky, and some are bright and some are dim. It seems as if the sky is studded with diamonds. It seems that the sky is studded with diamonds. That means decorated with diamonds. They all appear to be twinkling. But if you look at them carefully, you will notice that some of them do not twinkle as others do. They simply glow without any flicker, just as the moon shines. Okay. Some stars will shine brightly, and some other stars, they all look very less bright. Along with these bright objects, you may also see the moon on most of the days. It may, however, appear at different times, in different shapes, and at different positions. Okay, stars twinkle, you know. And by the evening, including the stars, what you can also see, we can see the moon also. But the moon does not shine. Okay, it gets light from the sun and the light reflects on it. That's why moon doesn't shine much. And the moon also visible in different positions, different shapes. You can see the full moon only once in about a month's time. It is full moon night or Purnima. When the moon is full, a ball type, the day is called as full moon day. Full moon day. That is also called as Purnima. That is called as Purnima. When after this Purnima, okay, after 14 nights, the 15th night, we can't see the moon at all. That day is called as Amavasya. That day, it is very darkness. It is very dark that day. The sky is very dark. So, that means in 1 month, we can see one Purnima day and one Amavasya day. Okay. So, from Amavasya, slowly the moon increases its position, its shape. Like this it will come. Okay. So, after 40 nights, again it becomes like a big moon. That means full moon. Do you wonder why can't we see the moon and all those bright tiny objects during daytime? Have you ever observed during this daytime, can we observe this moon and stars? No. Why? Because the sunlight doesn't allow us to see the stars and the moon. The sun, the moon and all those objects shining in the night sky are called celestial bodies. They are all called as celestial bodies. What are they? The moon, the sun and the stars. Celestial bodies. The moon, the sun, moon and stars. These three together called as celestial bodies. Some celestial bodies are very big and hot. Some celestial bodies are very big and hot. They are made up of gases. They have their own heat and light which they emit in large amounts. This already you know, because all these stars emits heat and light. So these celestial bodies are called stars. The sun is a star. Countless twinkling stars in the night sky are similar to the sun, but we do not feel their heat or light, and they look so tiny because they are very far. Maybe you know already so many stars will be there in the sky. Okay. But the sun is near to our earth. That's why we can see the sun and we can feel the heat and light of the sun. But remaining all the stars, they are very far to us. That's why we can't we can't emit that light and heat. You must have noticed that all objects look smaller when seen from a distance. How small an aeroplane looks when it is flying at a great height. You know already, big aeroplane will be so big, but when it is flying in the sky, it looks very small. While watching the night sky, you may notice various patterns formed by different groups of stars. These are called constellations. When we observe like ball shape or like these stars maybe in or different shapes will be there. So, okay, those patterns are called constellations. Those patterns are called as constellations. Okay, here in the night we are having, in the textbook they have given about a big constellation, that is Saptarshi constellation. Okay, Saptarshi constellation or Ursa Major constellation. Here Saptarshi, Sapta means 7 and Rishi means sages, 7 sages, and that shape also given in the textbook. Okay, see how it is. Stars are like this. Okay, like this, Saptarshi stars. Okay, this is a pattern. This constellation is called as Saptarshi constellation. Ursa Major or Big Bear is one such constellation. One of the most easily recognizable constellation is the Small Bear or Saptarshi constellation. It is a group of 7 stars that forms a part of the large Ursa Major constellation. Ask someone elder in your family or neighborhood to show you more stars, planets and constellations in the sky. Okay, this evening, this night you observe in the sky how many shapes you can see, how many stars are there, like everything you observe, how many shapes are there. In ancient times, people used to determine directions during the night with the help of stars. The North Star indicates the north direction. It is also called the pole star. In olden days, people, when we don't have these lights and navigation, nowadays we are using Google Maps now to go here and there. If you don't know the direction in which way we have to go, we are using Google Map. But olden days, basing on the these stars direction, people travel to one place to another places. So here they indicated about North Star, that is pole star, which always stays in the north direction. It always remains in the same position in the sky. We can locate the position of the pole star with the help of the Saptarshi. See here, Saptarshi shape is like this now. Okay, so if we go straight to these last 2 stars, means here this pole star will be there. So this direction, if we go this side, means this direction will be north direction. So we have to make a line like this. Okay, then they can know the direction of north side. We can locate the position of the pole star with the help of the Saptarshi. Look at figure 1.1. You will notice that if an imaginary line is drawn joining the pointer stars and extended further, it will point to the pole star. See here in the textbook they have given. Okay, see, this is Saptarshi constellation. From these last 2 stars, here, from there they form a straight line, means here this one is, okay, this one is pole star. Some celestial bodies do not have their own heat and light. They are lit by the light of the stars. Such bodies are called planets. Here that means only stars emits light and heat, but remaining other bodies, celestial bodies, whatever there in the sky, they lit by the light of other stars. So those bodies are called as planets. Those bodies are called as planets. You know already how many planets are there? 8 planets now. Okay. In the 5th class, maybe you have read about them. The word planet comes from the Greek word planetae, which means wanderer. Here, planets, this word came from the Greek language word planetae. Here, planetae means wanderers. Wanderers means those who moves without any purpose here and there. Okay, when you get free time, you will move now here and there like that. The earth on which we live is a planet. You know already our earth. Earth is a planet. Okay. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Venus, Neptune. Okay, all these planets now. It gets all its heat and light from the sun, which is our nearest star. So, the sun. These are orbits, you know. On the 3rd orbit, our earth is there. Okay. So, our earth gets heat and light from the sun. So, our earth shines with the help of the sun. If we look at the earth from a great distance, say the moon, it will appear to be shining just as the moon. If we go to the moon, okay, from earth, if we go to the moon and if we see from here our earth means it just shines with the help of the sunlight. Like our earth, there are 8 other planets that get heat and light from the sun. Only 8 planets. Okay, Pluto already removed. So, only 8 planets are there. Some of them have their moons too. We are having now our satellite, Earth satellite, moon, and remaining other planets are also having some satellites. That is moons. So, I will explain the next lesson explain the remaining part in the next lesson. Okay, next class. Thank you. Have a nice day.